Hello everyone, I'm Ben Way. Welcome to WorldPlayHQ, your home of expert analysis, match previews and fearless predictions as we help you build the perfect World Cup bracket. What a start to the tournament it's been. Upsets, statements, 3 superstars with a brace and a legendary hat-trick as Messi reminded the world he's still got it. Joining me to dissect it all and preview the upcoming action, we have 2 members of the DAZN 48, Damir Burkic, based in LA, representing Bosnia-Herzegovina, and England's representative, a very excitable and excited Thomason McCauley. As they wave hello, a quick reminder of what to do for new viewers you may not have heard. WorldPlayHQ is where global football conversation turns into a global competition. The World Cup gives you the drama, but WorldPlay gives you a chance to prove that you saw it coming. Watch the games, follow the experts, make your selections, build your bracket by June 30 and compete with fans all over the world for your chance to win. It's free to play. Follow the action at WorldPlayHQ. Now, Thomason, here's your chance. Considering you were covered in body paint singing It's Coming Home pre-tournament, I can only imagine the excitement now. England 4-2 winners against Croatia. It looked a sticky first game assignment. How are the emotions?
Emotions are sky high right now. I'm still feeling it in my body. I've woken up this morning and I've said, wow, we are really winners. That's how we come into our first game. That's how we show confidence. And it only is going to get even better as we progress throughout the tournament.
Well, Damir, what did you make of their performance? Kane credited, and we can see how excited you all were there, he credited Thomas Tuchel's halftime speech. He told the players, if we lose, at least lose on our terms. And they seemingly played with more freedom in the second half, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. I think Croatia, our neighbors actually with Bosnia-Herzegovina, they're a team during this tournament that can go very far, and they know to come back into games, especially when they're down, and come out with the result. So being 2-2 at halftime and then England saying, hey, we're not going to let you guys come back. We're going to shut you guys out. That was a really strong performance by England.
Certainly was. Thomason, we'll head back your way. So possession was quite evenly split, but with more than double total shots and shots on target. It was a dominant performance, and there's a potency other tournament hopefuls seemingly lack with England. So Harry Kane scored the opener from the spot, albeit at the second attempt. As we look at those match stats, tell me, was he bailed out by VAR?
Wait, bailed out by VAR is just an overstatement. The keeper was clearly off his line, okay? That's all that matters. And he absolutely did not make a second mistake again. He played mind games with the keeper, went to the same position. That is not being bailed out. He showed everybody that I can do this twice. Just because the keeper's off his line doesn't mean I can't bag a goal.
Well, Damir, let's come your way now then. What are your thoughts on the stutter step? So some seem to think it should be banned. I think at bare minimum, if you do stutter step, I'm fine with that. But that should invalidate any encroachment by the keeper or the clearing defenders. What are your thoughts?
So I think that keeper should just be disciplined and then just wait until the attackers hit the ball. In my opinion, as long as the attacker is moving forward, it's perfectly legal.
Okay, there was a point of contention, by the way. Some thought that it was actually the keeper who was about a centimetre off his line. Others thought it may have been a defender who, truthfully, was about 3 metres into the box by the point he made contact. So that brace takes Kane to 10 World Cup goals, now equal top all-time for England alongside Gary Lineker. They had 8 corners to Croatia's 2. Pretty promising and demanding performance. All is not lost for Croatia, though. It's worth pointing out there's every chance they can still progress out of the group stage, while England showed they are set to be a fan favourite when it comes to building your bracket. The other Group L fixture saw Ghana break the hearts of Panama at the death. Ghana's troubles on and off the pitch are well documented, but they found a way, Damir, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in a game 0-0 until the 93rd minute and then pushing on and scoring absolute beautiful goal. I think that just shows you exactly what a tournament is going to show you, is that teams fight until the death. And I mean, Ghana proved to be the winner.
Group K also saw World Cup action for the first time in 2026. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, they scored their first ever World Cup goal and collected their first World Cup point in a 1-1 draw with Portugal. Portugal opened the scoring just 6 minutes in, but remarkably, that was their only shot on target for the game, Damir. What did you make of their tournament opener?
I am so happy for the DRC. To be honest, Portugal is one of the favorites at this tournament and arguably one of Ronaldo's strongest squads he's ever had. And DRC coming into the tournament and getting a point against Portugal after being down a goal is remarkable. I'm so happy for them. They deserved it.
Thomason, let's touch on Ronaldo. So bear in mind, Kane, Mbappe, Haaland, they all score a brace. Messi, a hat-trick. It's his 10th consecutive scoreless game in major competitions. In fact, he hasn't scored a non-penalty goal in a major comp since June 19, 2021. So what do you put that down to?
What do I put that down to? Honestly, Ronaldo's an amazing player. I think you have to sometimes just not take it on the chin too much. Every player isn't going to have an amazing game. I feel like watching the first game of France versus Senegal, was it? Mbappe wasn't showing Mbappe things during the first like 45 minutes. And then before you know it, bang, is Mbappe scoring. Like that's what football is about. It's about just keeping your head high. And Ronaldo's a player who's been here before. He knows what he has to do. And don't ever doubt someone of that world classness.
No, fair enough. A lamentable start for Portugal, it must be said, but they still got a valuable point. So they've got some work to do if they're to be considered a real bracket threat, but they do remain optimistic, I'm sure, of progression. The other Group K fixture saw Colombia up against Uzbekistan, the South Americans 3-1 winners. Now, speaking of South America team, since our last show, we got to see the reigning champs and Argentina's World Cup defence. Well, it got off to a stunning start, 3-0 winners against Algeria. This was a real statement, wasn't it, Demir?
Oh my gosh. I mean, Messi. Like, he's 38 years old. Everyone is making fun of him that he plays in the U.S. And right on U.S. soil, he proves that he is, in my opinion, a top 3 player in the world still.
Well, if the two of you can indulge me for a second, I want to read you a piece of post-match commentary. So this was from the 2018 World Cup, and this was from a highly respected broadcaster in Clive Tilsley. Directly after Argentina's 4-3 defeat to France, which saw them exit the tournament, Messi, bear in mind, was 31 at this point. So it says, it was surely Messi's last World Cup match and perhaps his last with his country. He will be 35 when the next World Cup in Qatar arrives. Now, that wasn't a rogue opinion. That was the general sentiment. Now here we are in North America 8 years later. He's 38. He's led them to the 2021 Copa America, lifted the trophy in Qatar. He started this tournament with a hat-trick. Even time doesn't seem to be able to stop him, Thomason.
It doesn't. Messi is an absolute world-class player. I've watched the 2018 World Cup, and the magic that he performed was thrilling. Honestly, my blood was absolutely boiling when I saw him score 3 goals. I was thinking, wait, hold on. How did this happen? Like, he should be slowing down, but it only seems like he's just going up. And that's what happens with great football players. They never lose it. It's always in their blood. It's always in their legs. They know what to do. So, if anything, I think Messi is really the GOAT. Honestly, he's really the GOAT. No one else can say anything about it. Incana Messi!
The 16th of June 2006, he became Argentina's youngest World Cup goal scorer. The other day, the 16th of June 2026, he became the oldest. It's ridiculous. Argentina top Group J after 1 game on goal difference. Austria 3-1 winners against Jordan. That was their first World Cup win for 36 years. So well done to them. They'll return to Santa Clara next week for the game against Algeria. Argentina meet Austria in Dallas. Now, we suspected at some point in this tournament Miroslav Klose might get company at the top of the all-time goal scorers list. We didn't anticipate, Thomason, that Messi would draw level 1 game into the tournament.
It's Messi for you. He's literally shown it again at the 2018 World Cup. This is small games to him. I'm seeing, oh, wow, Ronaldo's not even that far off. But it's only just going to keep on going higher for Messi.
Well, that's the other Ronaldo. That's the original Ronaldo for you young bucks out there. Cristiano's a little way behind. Another name climbing up that list at record pace is the French Capitan in Kylian Mbappe. He collected a brace in their 3-1 win against Senegal. The scary part is, guys, this is just his 3rd World Cup, and he's only 27. He's scoring at a sustained rate we haven't actually seen before, Demir.
I mean, it's just insane. He is a bit lucky that he came onto the scene really early on in his career, and he already has 3 World Cups under his belt at 27. And what he performed in that that final in 2022 against Argentina, a hat trick, regardless of loss. I mean, is it safe to say that he could hit 25 by the end of his career?
The double brought his overall tally for France to 58, making him the country's top all-time goal scorer, eclipsing the efforts of Olivier Giroud. From a general side of things, though, Senegal had 5 shots on target to 1 in the first half. It wasn't a complete performance by France, was it, Thomason?
It wasn't, honestly, but that's the thing with France. You've got to finish your chances with them. They have elite attackers. I wouldn't want to see that attack in my dreams. Mbappe, Dembele, Doué, Olise. It's so much going on. So when you don't finish the chances that you have, and obviously it's not always going to be a goal. Sometimes it happens. It's football. A team like that is going to absolutely destroy you. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all about fine margins, and that's what France have over Senegal.
They ensured there would be no repeat of their famous 2002 loss to the West Africans. They sit second in Group I on goal difference as Norway put 4 past Iraq. Now, back in the World Cup for the first time since 1998, Erling Haaland's brace ensured a winning return for the Norwegians. The second of those, it must be said, scored in calamitous circumstances, Demir.
Oh, playing a back pass to your goalkeeper is one of the most dangerous things in football. You never know how it's going to bounce. Their positioning always seems off. Erling Haaland did what he has to do as a striker, and he's one of the most prolific 9s in this world, and maybe that we'll ever see. It was only right that he got a goal there, to be honest. Iraq has to take their chances. They are a smaller nation, and in a group of the death, I mean, Senegal, France, Norway, and Iraq, they're clearly the worst team in that group, so it's just the fine margins.
Certainly is, and it just shows you the merit to chasing down each and every pass. Occasionally, it'll be rewarded even on a World Cup stage. Now, Day 8 will see Groups A and B engage for the second time this tournament as we run an eye over games coming up. Czechia and South Africa, they're looking to atone for their opening defeats. South Africa, uncharacteristically risk-averse against Mexico, it must be said, in their opener. The other Group A game sees Mexico take on Korea Republic, and both no victory would ensure progression to the round of 32, but top spot could actually be sewn up. Many already penciling Mexico into their knockout bracket. Mexico would need 3 points and Czechia failing to win. Korea Republic need victory and South Africa to drop points. So there you go. In Group B, we have Canada up against Qatar, both searching for their first win of the tournament off opening draws. In fact, both looking for their first win in World Cup history. Canada's opener was against Bosnia-Herzegovina. Demir, what did you make of them?
Oh man, am I so excited. In Inglewood, California, we had over 1,000 Bosnians marching the street, and before the game, 3 hours, there's going to be another march until the stadium, and we're going to go absolutely insane at this match. And just know that this group, every team is tied 1 apiece, and if there's ever a chance that Bosnia is going to have a chance to make it towards the round of 32 or round of 16, it is this match. And to be honest, Switzerland drawing late in the match against Qatar in the 95th minute on a header. We specialize in set pieces against Wales, against Italy, and against Canada in our first match. We're all from headers. So us being the tallest team in this tournament, we are going to have so much fun in those set pieces. We have the players, we have the personnel, we have the tactics, and what can I say? I think we're going to win. I got a 2-1 win. Kerem Alaybegovic and Jovo Lukic.
I love it how every team has a claim to fame. I was unaware that yours was the tallest team in the World Cup group stage. Now, these two have only met once before. It was a friendly in 2016, which Bosnia-Herzegovina won 2-0. Day 9 will see Group C and D. Scotland and Morocco, they would be pleased with their respective openers. Scotland topped the group compliments of their win against Haiti, but Morocco surely favoured after their draw with Brazil. Brazil play Haiti, and they need to make a statement if they're going to run deep in your bracket, don't they, Thomas? And what did you make of the Brazilians there in their opener?
Absolutely, I genuinely think they do need to make a statement. A draw against Morocco isn't insane, because I think Morocco's team is actually very, very solid. But the thing with Brazil is that they're judged by a different standard. The likes of Neymar, the likes of Ronaldo, they're not judged by the same standards of Morocco, Haiti, Australia, Paraguay. So going into this one, it's like, we need to win this. And honestly, they do win this for me. They need to show their flair. They need to show their skills. That's what Brazil is about. So I can't wait to see that.
For what it's worth, these two have met 3 times before. Brazil have won 7-1, 6-0, 4-0, and that tells you everything you need to know. I think in Group D, there's certainly been no love lost between the USA and Australia. One American pundit labelled the Socceroos a layup. But as Turkey learned in the opener, defensive cohesion and speed on the counter, that can prove a dangerous combination, Demir.
I mean, exactly like you're saying. You would think that Turkey thought that Australia was going to be a layup as well, but Australia turned up so well. And that Nestor Irankunda on the wing for Australia is insane. He's going to be a problem for this USA squad. And I'm born in America, so I know exactly how the Americans function. Obviously, they're going to think it's a layup. When you look at the world rankings on, just looking at it from the paper, it's easy to say that the US are going to kill Australia, but I mean, they conceded against Paraguay, and obviously it was a 4-1 win, but that doesn't mean that Australia can't come in and deal out some damage.
I'm clearly biased, but you would genuinely think they've won 5 World Cups and have a rich footballing history of success, the way that they're behaving in the lead up to this. So go you Socceroos. But having lost their openers, Turkey and Paraguay, they're both on the back foot. They meet in San Francisco. Turkey took 30 shots against Australia and didn't score. They'll certainly need to take their chances on Friday if they are to progress. That'll do us for episode 3. We look forward to your company throughout the tournament. Thanks very much, Thomason. Thanks, Demir. Give us a wave. Appreciate your work. And don't forget to ride the wave with us, everybody. Watch the games, follow the experts, make your selections, build your bracket by June 30 and compete with fans all over the world for your chance to win. Register at WorldPlay.com.